Our next species is the Rustics, and we get their whistle right here at where 7 is. It's the pavilions is what it's called, and let's go ahead and read about Rustics. This creature is from the Rustic family. Rustics are a type of sky eel. Though similar in shape to skyfish, Rustics have developed needle-like snouts. So do these guys. Our first rustic is the Bartlett's Pale Rustic, which is found in the wetlands down here. Just gonna move around, looking at these little reeds. Oh, I didn't play I keep forgetting to play you the cries. So if you hear that, one's nearby. But really, you're just looking at these pink reeds. Until you see one? I think they're an any time of day. Maybe they're morning only. Just fine, because dawn is almost over. Oh, there's one. Let's get a closer look at it. It'll have a darker pink on it, and that's how you know. Thanks, guys. Glad y'all decided to fly right in front of me. That's gonna run. Yeah. There's another one right there, right? No. Like, I'm pressing it right when I hear the noise, right? Sometimes it'll be like, no, that didn't hit. The Pale Rustic was one of the many creatures first documented by Granny Bartlett. Originally called a reedy rustic, it was renamed in her honor after a campaign by her grandchildren Jane and Reg. The next rustic is the Slumbering Rustic, and you can find them throughout this whole territory of rustic area. They'll be underneath trees, often these pink ones, and they sit inside these bowls, as you can see here. This bowl got thick, guys, really, you need to get out of the way. And if you're noticing what this guy's doing, I'm gonna hopefully remember to mention this at the beginning of this video. They will point out their like species. I don't know why my other two rustics aren't pointing out a hidden of their species, but he is. So right there in that bowl, guys, really, guys, come on. Slumbering Rustic. This rustic spends hours napping inside the cups of aquatic dishwater. Dishweed, not dishwater. It's like 11 in the not 11 in the morning, 11 at night. I need to go to bed. The cups are a tight fit, so the slumbering rustic must roll itself up before bed. Fun fact, all rustics roll counterclockwise from the nose. I believe that was true. He was sleeping counterclockwise. Oh, see, I knew she had 2 locations. Because there was a second location for the male, so obviously there's a second location for the female. Our next rustic is the Cinerous Rustic. It's found at the pavilion. Obviously, this is Rustic City, so... these are another one where you have to stealth and move slow, or else they will run. So, as I get closer, take off. Or there's a feeder right here. And he and the water one are good ones to get because obviously you encounter the legendary rustic in this area, and it's easier to capture a species if you already have one of its species. I didn't read it. The Cinerous. I keep wanting to say Cicero because of that's what it looks like almost. Cinerous Rustics are easily identified by their yellow bodies and brown spots. These charming creatures can be found in the pavilions area of the uplands, where they like to play peekaboo with passing humans. That's nice of them, isn't it? The final rustic and the final unique legendary one, I named it the Cryptic Rustic. Again, its name is whatever you choose it to be. In the playthrough, it's a different name. And because it's story related, you have to catch it. It'll be down here. I don't remember its starting point. But you chase it. It's the one you chase the most. It's 3 times for this guy. 3 times for this guy. This one's like 7. But to start the search for it, you need to scan at least 7 or 8 of these strange residues in this area. Then you can begin hunting it, and then you chase it 7 times till it eventually ends up here at the pavilion, where you can then catch it. So we'll go ahead and read its bio. Although only observed recently, this rustic's near perfect camouflage means it may have lived here for years. There may be thousands of them. You might be standing next to one right now. But you are. Because it's locked into your party. I don't think you can get rid of the legendaries. I think they're insta-locked. I locked in certain ones that were hard for me to catch. He's not hard to catch. That one's hard to catch. But like the ones that you get from the story, the Emperor, the Cryptic, the Encrusted, and the Burgling, they're kind of insta-locked automatically. Hard to get. But I don't really need to lock certain ones because you can just re-add them to your group. So it's not a big deal. Alright, that's the final rustic. We'll move on to the next group.